I say, Dylan, district colleague, Dylan asked yesterday, he informed us about a pending bill that will reduce our salary. There are burning issues in the country. The rescue mission has started to fail by the missteps they are taking.
Mm-hmm.
He's not addressing those. It's in the chat room. He's not addressing those issues. There may be financial malpractices in the past and now, even worse. I mentioned in the chat room. Then you want to reduce our salary that we're making by law.
Mm-hmm. By law, yeah, by law.
By law.
By law, yeah.
You're
right.
breaching the 10 a law. The 10 people that the 10 I do the ministry that we are selling at 10 the central bank, the LTA. You came there and broke everything down by yourself. Supreme Court ruled against your went and violated the Supreme Court ruling. Then you went and possessed money and Gucci to LTA.
Mm-hmm.
You're not talking about that. You remove the army and put money. You're not talking. You remove the central bank and you also suspended. You are suspended. You have put the next in command same bank in charge of the investigation.
Yeah.
But bringing somebody from outside, you mean you sack the man.
You sack the president, yeah. Mm-hmm.
You're not addressing that. Oh, that I was sorry you wanted. Then he replied and said, I will address you accordingly with time.
Look at
Wait
it.
and see.
Look at it.
Yeah. So I said, Dylan, go ahead. Reply. You kill me as a labor. Is it Chinese labor? Or we call him because he's dean. You kill me how you say we're making more money. We're riding expensive vehicle. You're riding even more car than us.
More expensive vehicles than
Yeah. I'm principal.
That guy is a serious problem.
Syria want to. So I say you got close proximity with the president. When he travels to your go. So all the allowances you're packing, you get money. The budget will pass, they money, the million missing. They want this one. They want shifter, so nobody knows what that shifter is. So you got plenty of money now, but our own money by law you want court. You're not addressing no issue, the roads issue, you're not addressing it. And you have to 22 million to go face pave road at Georgia already did before. No quota, no nothing. No vehicle. I didn't play with him there.
You tell with him. You deal with him.
It says then he has not replied. I'm waiting for him to reply. Who are behind the so-called Soya wives who are blocking the road all over the country? As they were Soya wives. How many Soya do we have for their wife to cover the entire country blocking road? When I seen the line, a group, then you could just call now.
Wow.
Because they wanted Prince Johnson out.
Mm-hmm. Prince Johnson, yeah.
They're cutting the shots. They're cutting the shots. So I told him, I said, Dylan, you're being moving. You came here to fight people. And your fight is not lawful.
And the government need to really invest. The people like you that get the type of structure, they come say even they could just be getting you $1 million for the budget year. Every year they give you $1 million. You impact a lot of.
If I'm president of this country, God show you His wonder. You're not believing. We told Joshua for what? You're not footballer.
Yeah.
A football develop country. A football bring medicine in the head.
No.
Yeah, we told Ellen Johnson because she's from Harvard University.
Yeah.
What would the book do for you? No passion for development. Then we move Joshua, we put the meanest man in the whole world.
Yeah.
Me.
Connections there, you not get it.
You have no connection.
Yeah. Just say that dumb, all kind of things that just happen here. No, I'm sure no he, no tea.
When he was 12 years older, Ellen did not want him to become president. So Ellen did not introduce him to many leaders. Ellen was doing her thing on her own. She was traveling from country to country and kept a man in the garage for 12 years, according to Boyka himself.
Yes.
That means he was not empowered to meet any leader. When the African leader themselves need support from the West.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All African leaders they need support from the West.
Yeah.
No African leader will help another African leader with money for development.
Yeah.
In the West,
Yeah.
it does not have that contact. You know what happens is whoever is supporting the removal of Prophetic, I don't want to know.
Okay.
But the thing is that if you got genuine reasons, which they say they have, let them go to their chamber, their own chamber.
Okay.
Let Prophetic sit down in front of them, resign, and then they read the charges to him. He will recuse himself.
Yes. Yes.
Recusing himself is not removing him.
Yeah.
He got to face the investigation first.
Yeah.
When he is investigated by the committee that will be set up, when he is guilty, then they will meet again in the chamber and take a vote to go in.
Yeah. The other guys who behind him, they are very consistent. They say, as long as you bring a complaint factual, and the complaint is factual against him, we're not stand by him. We all will take the vote. But let the man be given a fair trial. They'll give him opportunity to express himself. But they don't want to do it. But that is the issue because some of them are even doing that thing. If the investigation is done, some of them will find they are saying to it. Some of them will find saying to it. We not know that the way some of us are storing in this country. Some of us will waste me and find out on a job where you know how much money is stored. It's stored. That means
the store.
Yeah. So they don't want for their blood to be brought outside. So all they want. Yeah, Jeremiah Kune were there. We know how Jeremiah Kune got money here. So if they bring that in now, all will be inside. So that whole fight down there, they're not sincere fight. That's what we've been saying. They're not sincere fight. So the issue is they may want to disgrace or they may want for the people to look out back. They will see that they may disgrace or they will be back. So that is the fight. But yeah, they said, I mean, that the best he said, yeah, give the man a trial. Let the man go, the man will recuse himself. Then let the man be giving a trial. When the man investigate the man, you can't take the vote. That's how it will be. And how they can remove senator or they remove speaker. But you just get it, you go see that the man please say the man move. So that way for the Supreme Court.
It cannot work.
Yeah. So yesterday they went to the Supreme Court. Let's see the outcome of the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court
will not do anything different than follow the rule of law.
Okay.
That's what financial law was doing then. I just see us talking about politics. You can win the legal side, but in politics, no. You must accord him due process.
Okay. All right.
Due process, transparency. Politics is a dirty game.
Okay. All right. But that the one they don't want to do. And you think when they do it, the mayor will resign too?
The mayor will not resign. Then the court will be on the statement. You cannot move the mayor. And then another thing is this. The deputy speaker does not induct a speaker into office. It's the chief clerk.
Oh, okay, all right.
But it's Thomas Farah who did it, so you're wrong.
So is the chief clerk that so had the election?
Yes, the chief clerk is supposed to have the election to induct the mayor, to induct Richard Quinn in office. He did not do it. So was deputy speaker who did it, which is wrong.
And the Constitution does not call for that?
The Constitution calls for the chief clerk.
Okay. All right.
Then, apart from that, to show you how God confused and confounded their minds and their thoughts and everything, Richard Quinn put his left hand up as he was taking the oath of office instead of the right hand.
So, because you know the thing, but it was just the men were rushing back with it, they were doing the thing, so the guy get confused and just brought out to that place. Yeah. And the executive too need to be careful because the executive now that provides security now for Richard Quinn. And when they went there yesterday, they say they're not part of it. So the Justice Ministry and the Solicitor General say they're not part of it. Yeah.
So Barker had fired himself in the leg with political bullet.
Okay.
He caused confusion in the country.
So that whole fight down there, they're not sincere fight. That's what we've been saying. They're not sincere fight. So the issue is they may want to disgrace or they may want to mayor for the people to look out back. They will see that they may disgrace or they will be back. So that is the fight. But yeah, they said, I mean, that the best he said, yeah, give the man a trial. Let the man go, the man will recuse himself. then let the man be giving a trial. When the man investigate the man, you can't take the vote. That's how it will be. And how they can remove senator or they remove speaker, but you just get it, you go sit at the man place, you say the man move. So that way for the Supreme Court.
It cannot work.
Yeah. So yesterday they went to the Supreme Court. Let's see the outcome of the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court
will not do anything different than follow the rule of law.
Okay.
Like what Vanessa was doing then, I just see us talking about politics. You can win the legal side, but we win politics. No. You must according due process.
Okay. All right.
Due process, transparency. Politics is a dirty game.
Okay. All right. But that the one they don't want to do. And you think when they do it, the man will resign too?
The man will not resign. Then the court will be in the statement, you cannot move the man. And then another thing is this. The deputy speaker does not induct a speaker into office. It's the chief clerk.
Oh, okay, all right.
But it's the Thomas Farah who did it, so he's wrong.
So is the chief clerk that so had the election?
Yes, the chief clerk is supposed to have the election to induct the mayor, to induct Richard Quinn in office. He did not do it. So the deputy speaker who did it, which is wrong.
And the constitution does not call for that.
The constitution calls for the chief clerk.
Okay. All right.
Then, apart from that, to show you how God confused and confounded their minds and their thoughts and everything, Richard Quinn put his left hand up as he was taking the oath of office instead of the right hand.
So, because you know the thing, but it was just the men were rushing by with it, they were doing the thing quick, so the guy get confused and just run out to that place. Yeah. And the executive too need to be careful because the executive now that provides security now for Richard Quinn. And when they went there yesterday, they say they're not part of it. So the Justice Ministry and the Solicitor General say they're not part of it.
Okay. I think we should be okay now. I think we should be okay now. Yeah, we should be okay now. You're sorry. You're sorry. You're sorry. You're sorry. Let's see. Yeah, okay. So I think we've done the necessary adjustments. There should be sound now. Yeah. You're sorry, I touched something that I didn't have to touch. Yeah, you're sorry about that. Yeah, I touched something I didn't have to touch. Yeah, you're sorry. You're sorry. You're sorry. You know, yeah, nah, it's not easy. So I touched something that I didn't have to touch. Sorry about that. The sound is okay now. Yeah. Oh God. Yeah, he's still in it. It can be very much. Someone said, who does that? That the teacher can do that one. So, like I'm saying, yeah, it's okay now. Yeah, it's okay now. You're sorry. I tried. So the internet and technology, you know, before some of us were born after, you know, were born before computer, so we know nothing about computer. Like the BBC there, that people there like us. We are the BBC people there in this country. We were born before computer, so we know anything about it. So I want to turn up. They say you can teach all the new tricks. So the computer thing here now, a new age for the new children there. The one that are born after computer. Now the baby then tell. They the one born after computer. If they don't know computer, you blame them for that one there. But people like us, you can't blame us. So let me say welcome to all of you for the show. And our Genesis program Face the Issues. And on the program Face the Issues, we don't discuss personalities, no, but issues involving personalities. But when personalities do their thing in front of those issues, we don't in any way hesitate, but rather we tear you apart. So like I told you, and like I was saying that you did not hear, so I shouldn't say like I told you, I was telling you people as you saw my lips moving, for those of you who were online and see my lips moving, I was only talking about how we have 100,000 to give up tonight for one of our winners. We did it the last time. It was a guy from Battery Factory who won 100,000, and I think he received his. And so you know, so certainly we are getting there. You don't blame us. We'll get there. Our computer thing, we don't know about it too much. So tonight we are giving out 20,000 in numbers, but so the star 79 and star 100. But what you need to do 100 hash, star 79 and star 100 hash. What you need to do is to just have the bare minimum of 200 LD. Play with it. Even at the only one you have, play with it. You stand a chance of winning, because there's people who have played just once and then they won the 100,000. I'm telling you. So everyone gets into the team draw, and then the 20,000 people will be caught, and the 100,000 they speak. The same thing. So everyone else, that's why you see it is possible. Some people play one time and then they win 100,000. Some people play 5 times, they win 100,000, right? Because everybody will get together. The 20,000 people, we don't even care about that. Once the draw comes up, then everybody in that one bundle there will pick up everything. So that's what it is. And we think for sure we are certainly getting there, and we are grateful to the Almighty God that we are here working for you people. And welcome to the program. We've gone several other students now in class, so we're not going to waste time with the night. So we are certainly getting there. So you can play star 7 and star 1 hash. That's why you can do with it and then play. I'll be doing the first draw in the next 30 minutes because we started a bit late, so I gave you some time. So I'll be doing the first draw in the next 30 minutes. In the next 30 minutes, I will be doing the first draw. Just sorry about that. I had to do what I did. So the first draw in the next 30 minutes. In the next 30 minutes, we expect to be able to sign up. The 100,000 people could be in the next 30 minutes. The 20,000 people could be there. Again, the second draw could pick them up. And the third draw could pick them up. The final draw for the night could pick them up as well. But people are winning. And you too can also win. You never have to stop. Like people meet me, they ask me, I say, if even you want to feel discouraged about it, the best bet is to maybe play maybe once or something like that. When you got to win before you leave the game, that's what, so that you are not a loser. Because once you quit, you are a loser. You don't want to quit on that. Again now, depending on the number of persons who enter into the draws, that's how we'll be able to give out 100,000. Depending on that as well. So tonight, if it does not reach that threshold, so that if I say I'm not doing it like that, you can't say, oh, maybe this, that. One thing I know for sure is I know the threshold I was supposed to reach to give out the 100,000. That's why it is, right? Or we gave the several 20,000. So that's why that. So welcome to class tonight. We are right here on this dial. Wherever you are, you can be any other county or whatever it is, you can play. The money will reach to you in as much as you have network there. And when you play, please keep your phone near you until we can bid farewell. In fact, before 12 or whatever, can you keep your phone open? I can leave and people will still be calling you, even for you to win as winner as well. So you may not be called here, but people will still call you so that you can be a winner. So keep doing that. We get 100,000 to give out to one person tonight, and we have 20,000 to several persons tonight. Yeah. So we are getting there, and we will certainly get there. And no matter what the circumstances are, and we will get there. Yeah, we will get there. All right. So this is where we are, and we are grateful to the Almighty God that we are here tonight and doing what we can for our country. For those of you who are very smart, the time is now for you to start identifying voices that are not compromised. It can be in your political party. When you know people who used to talk and they're not talking now in these kind of critical times, just know that something is wrong somewhere with them. You will not see them, you will not hear them. You know one thing about people's conscience, and some of them, you will not hear them. Let me tell you the truth today. You will not hear them because the Unity Party people have a leash on them. They gave them money. So as a result, you will not hear them being critical. You know why I can open my mouth wide all of the time? Because nobody got anything on me. There's nothing you will bring out to say you hold me no. So if I who used to tolerate or who can tolerate, you see me now something happening and I'm talking again. Then either the Unity Party people not give me something, and because of that something, they tell me say, in fact, for the father, I not get it from them, say I'm done. So the day I open my mouth and I want what they call the just flashes straight, they say that the AB men mouth what they going. So you will see that people who are supposed to be critical, you will not hear them in this time. Just take note and teach. You know, this is a dispensation, a new dispensation that we got to start observing people who were our leaders, people who are our leaders, or people who are no longer acting like our leaders. You got to know them. Nobody will tell you that one. Because they themselves will bring their own balls out. Yeah? So, sorry, did I say balls out? No, nobody bring balls in. That kind of English is not good for every day. They themselves will bring their own face also. Nobody bring balls out. But that face, they will bring also. So, they will bring their own face also. But they are, you know, that's what the Bible is very clear. The Bible did not care. In fact, God does not care about people's words. No, he doesn't care about their words. God, that's why you see the pastor who can be preaching. He said two things, right? He said, by their fruits, we shall know them. He didn't say by the way they will grow, because when you see the tree leaf, the way you see the leaf, you say, wow. The tree here, or what they call the other thing I planted here, it look like it will really germinate more fruits. It will get more fruit. No. God told us in the Bible that don't measure the goodness of the plant by just the flowers you see, or maybe by just the leaves, the way you see it. No, that fruit, that tree has to bear something. It is by the bearings of that fruit. That's how you will know that that tree is this. So that's how you know it. So by their fruits, you shall know them. To make it more easy for you, it's often said that by their deeds, you shall know them. So you will see some of your political actors who used to be strong, and some of them, especially in the CDC, the opposition who are strong, I want to say thanks to them. When they come up to speak, we'll recognize them and we'll tell them, say thank you. I want to say thanks to my own brother, Emmanuel Johnson, the youth lead chair of the CDC, who are being very much speaking of recent and, of course, doing everything he can. Yes, we want you to not just speak and sit back, but we want you to show up to make your presence felt. That is the D's component of it. Sitting down and having press conference and say, well, blah, 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 you go sit down, you lost. It doesn't help. We want you by D's. How does that D work? Your physical presence is very essential. You understand? Somebody think that code I'm giving you so that code will come up. Some of your leaders within your parties, maybe the government will give them money for them to travel in these kind of critical times. You will not see them around. Y'all watch out for them. Me, I let to get your code because some of them are mocking say that. Very good. So I'm giving your code. And so y'all just wash it out, and it's good for you. So we are certainly getting there, and no matter what it is, with God, all things are possible, and we will get there, and we are certainly getting there. So whether you like it or not, we'll give you the code. Now, I mean, you can't decode the code. The code will remain a code so that you can what they call it. When you want to decode it yourself, just do your own observation. You will decode the code I'm giving you. So keep playing your star 799 star 100 hash. Keep playing with it, folks. How you doing? Let's get to class and talk serious matter affecting our noble country. With God, all things are possible, and we will get there. So we are one student just reported one Emmanuel Siafa whose parents maybe they didn't train him good, or maybe he decided to deviate from his parents' training. So the Emmanuel Siafa is being reported by one of my decent students. So I'm going to look for him and block him now, so that how we can behave on the show here. We don't condone rudeness. When your parents they didn't train you, go, or if you came from Joseph Boaga camp who does not care, and I always I think somehow we deal with them. So what is this student that they're talking about here? And okay, good. And yesterday they said they're causing it, and another was somebody to cause that. Probably I get with them, but anyway, no problem. I will discipline the person. You know the rule here, I must protect my student. I will discipline that person first, block them, then I will investigate the students later on. So let me come block the person, then I will investigate the students later on. That the Joseph Boaga police step. You will grab your own people, you investigate them, you get them free. That Joseph Boaga police, that Joseph Boaga government will running in a class here. So whether you like it or not, whether you like it, what the person you're talking about? I don't see the person. It was okay, good. I got the person already. So I block the person, delete the comment first. Okay, block the person and then delete the person's comment. So Siafa is gone, but I will investigate. My own investigation again counts. Once of my students are caught up in the investigation, I can't. That Joseph Boaga government will running in a class here. I will investigate my own students. The moment I investigate them, and I want to, I know I get the fundings. I know what kind of fundings. The idea is my students will continue. I block you, but I will investigate my students. They will not go free. I will investigate them, but they will continue. And I just have a cloud already. So the idea is we'll investigate our own. We'll get ready. We'll release statement that they are free. So what a bit here, but I want there now. I just have So we are certainly getting there, and with God, all things are possible. All right. So with God, all things and are possible. Is it a bias teacher? I'm not biased. Joseph Boaga taught me the way. And I used to know I wear a cap, but the cap the way I put my face on the public cap that time, I can't wear that cap again. These students then they're very much terrible. You're gonna make my face to kind of look like Joseph Boaga face. That's why I take that cap from my hair and I wear it again. I will never wear that cap here again. It's done. All right, so let us go on, and we're right here, and so I think I've done already. Where is student? You want for me to pay attention to blogging people by what they call? That's what we'll do. Okay, I will dedicate that responsibility to or the class prefects. She will be blocking people. I will give her that responsibility. Don't worry. The class prefect will be dealing with that one. From today onward, the class prefect will have that authority and to deal with people. But my own student there, be careful, class prefect. They think I can be doing here. So when I give you that authority, that certain kind of students and who will talk bad things, you must delete. You know, we can't deal with our own end like that. We can't delete them. We'll investigate them inside. But it will continue. So we think for sure we'll deal with our own end. So inside that just government will run here. That will be government can enjoy it. Once you do wrong, we'll investigate you. No funding will come outside. The idea will investigate you. Finish. But no fundings. So that how you will operate. But be careful. Don't post some of my students who can give you to their heart. All right, so let us say right here on this very die, we are certainly getting there, and we will get there. With God, all things are possible. We are working for the good of our country, and we'll get there someday, somehow. We are aware that there are blood listings that are done. Since Jara Greyfield posted that stuff yesterday, folks from the international security and so forth had been reaching out. Their question has been very simple as to whether I can confirm that I have received threats from state actors or leading people in government. I'm telling you what's going on now. Because just about government and program, so the people themselves, they know exactly what's unfolding now. So the questions are asked. My responses are very simple. I'll say, yes, there are threats that are continuing to be issued against us, our lives. The supporters of these people, and people are using pseudonyms on Facebook. They could be apparently some of these state actors who are doing it, and they are issuing the threats. And I sent them screenshot of people from the regime, and I gave them reports of my death. And I also gave them, I got screenshots from the time we was in power, when people in the AFL, they were in their group chats and saying we got to deal with AB. That group chat, that screenshot, I was able to share with them too, to tell them that even in the military, there was a situation involving the military and my boss. And so I was able to share that with them as well. So we are not perturbed. And I go English and say, yeah, we are not discouraged, and we'll continue to do what we can for our country. And with God, all things are possible. And we are very grateful to the Almighty God for everything that we do. And we will continue to work up for the good of our country. And we owe nobody. And I apologize for what we do for our country. So we are forever grateful to the Almighty God for all and that we continue to do. So people who found sense in what we are doing, thank God most of the people who used to have issues with us, they are now finding sense in what we used to talk. And some of them are confessing. But we have no issues. And we don't blame them for trusting in people. People can trust people. If there were no trust, then there wouldn't have been any betrayal. If there were no appointment, there wouldn't have been disappointment. There has to be an appointment. There will always have to be appointment before disappointment. There will have to be trust before betrayals. So you don't blame people for that. You yourself, there are people you are, in fact, in a very CDC that some of you from, you are now disappointed in some people and you trusted them before. Can anybody blame you for that period that you trusted them? No. They are doing what they are doing. So the same way with folks who may have had issues with you at the time, they are not your enemies. They had their own strong belief system. Like a Christian say, look, we believe in Jesus Christ and there's nothing a Muslim can do to change me. You can't blame them for that. A Muslim will say, look, I will remain a Muslim. I believe in the Prophet Muhammad and nobody can change me. You can't blame them for that. That's the belief. Until they can think otherwise and decide to convert, it's up to them. You can't blame them for that. And if the person were to confront a different again, they say, oh yeah, you are waiting. No, that is belief. So they have their own reason for what they are doing. So for me, I have no issue with anybody for, getting problem and doing what they can or whatever it is. We are all friends. And like I said, our minds are open. We'll always try to do what we can for our country. And so we will deal with it the best way we can, and we are working very hard, and so we will do all we can. I hope my old man is not here tonight. Yeah, he should be around. I can always feel a presence. So keep playing your cash giveaway, star 79 and star 1. All right, so that is why it is. Sorry, I was just trying to adjust something. No time. We're certainly getting there. And so let us see how things work for our country. So that is that. Yesterday, just to give you updates, Siku Carrasco Demaro is still in prison. We understood that the bond and everything was set out today, but they said the judge was nowhere around, or the magistrate was no longer around to have ordered the release of Siku Carrasco Demaro, so he is still behind bars. But prior to Siku Carrasco Demaro being taken there were physical threats in open that were muted at him. There were police officers. Thank God some of their friends there who are police officers whom themselves decided not to go rogue. They were the ones that were even narrating this to me, that there were physical threats issued at Carrasco that will deal with you, will kill you, and you are old rebel. They describe me as an old rebel. So those threats were issued at Carrasco. A lot of terrible things happened to him. I don't know what may have happened at the Monrovia Central Prison, and I don't know what may have happened there. But today, there were people who wanted to go and visit Carrasco and other people. In fact, there's a friend of mine and a lawyer friend of mine who has one of his clients there. And they said today, maybe because Carrasco is there, they canceled visitation today. They said visitations are normally on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So because of today, they said they canceled visitations at the Monrovia Central Prison. There's a friend of mine, and who's a lawyer friend. And he had a client there, and he had wanted to go and visit and talk with the client. And they said there's no visitation today. So they canceled visitation today. Maybe if they have allowed that lawyer friend or other people to enter and they're not allowing people to go to see Siku Carrasco, maybe it would have been a problem or so forth. So they cancel out that. So the government is acting in a way it is acting. I don't know what may be the condition that Carrasco may be under at the Monrovia Central Prison, but I can clearly tell you that at the police station, and there were threats. In fact, tear gas were being opened by police officers, and people they just arrested yesterday, and they did that to them. So that is very terrible. And we are here giving you all this information on Joseph Yoman Boakar's administration. Today I was taken aback, and I saw it on Facebook. I saw junior brother Martin Colley talking about the president should declare state of emergency. You're scared. You're creating your own panic, and you want to declare state of emergency. You want to advise your president to declare state of emergency because you know the country is not safe. You know the news that out there have overwhelmed the whole world to the extent that you're contemplating state of emergency now. Why you made your own country ungovernable? Why? You should be contemplating state of emergency at this time. What is happening in this country? Nothing happening. Things are normal. There is no room for state of emergency. We are here. There's nothing emergency that going on. You don't know. You people created your own problem. You're creating this situation. Police going on this side, tear gas, police jumping to people's house, all the things that you're doing, kidnapping people, people dying, and grabbing people from prison center and carrying them. That you're all declaring this country here very unstable. So if you're talking about declaring state of emergency, you're creating it for nothing. Or you will be doing it again so that you will say, okay, under this state of emergency, we suspend certain things. Certain people will not gather, certain people will not speak so that the police will continue to do more harm to people. Right? Otherwise, your leader team. No, brother Martin, let me tell you something, my brother. What are your lucky or no your go or your come now? We don't reach the state of emergency level yet, though. We not reached there yet. We're not going to state of emergency, yo. That real government will run here, so. Everything we are going on with, we not going anywhere, yo. Not state of emergency. You're looking at your own country. So who is making the country ungovernable? If you want to ask yourself the question. Who is provoking anything that happened in this country here now? You took people out of jobs. You didn't expect the Newton-Taylor law of motion to apply? That there will be equal and opposite reaction? The reactions will not be seen, but they will be equal. That's why they say opposite reaction will come from the other side. Anything you do, it will be directly proportional. You will get proportionate reaction. And that is what's happening. You think you talk about from jobs, they will be happy, celebrating you. They will be telling you, Joseph Baga passing around, they will be putting placard up and celebrating him. Is that what you wanted? You decided to bundle out a speaker, and you expected for things to look easy for you. You are dismissing people and doing other things. You expect the country to be stable. Every action you took, that the reaction you are getting. To every action, there is a reaction. That's what the Newton-Taylor law of motion says. To every force, there's an equal and opposite reaction. They say the force should be, the reaction itself will be equal. But you know what? It will come from the other side, like the opposite side, right? So there will be equal one, but it has to be from the opposite side. So let's take, for instance, if you use a force to slap me, the Newton-Taylor law of motion says, I should be able to slap you too. I can't take knife to get at you, no. But that slap must come from the opposite side. It will come from the, not must, but it will come from the opposite side. That's what it said. To every force, there is an equal and opposite reaction. That's the Newton-Taylor law of motion. That law that we're discussing now, he fixes all the physics students in your past here, right? That the law that we're talking about. It will come from the other side. They say the opposite side, it will be equal, but from the opposite side, it will not be the same side. It will come from the opposite side. So everything that's happening now is coming from the opposite side. So what a big deal, boy. You want to declare state of emergency now? No. You can't propose that, my junior brother. We haven't reached there yet. Let the government you keep to run. Don't forget about it. You can't run state of, you can only run state of emergency if you think every mechanism employed by you to govern well, and things are still seen as unforeseen, then we can look at it that way. But so we are fighting hard to see to it that it works, and we are getting there. And no matter what the circumstances are. So Buaka police, Buaka police today. And did he address the nation, Sam Andrews? Or they say he addressing it now? They say Boga addressing the nation now. Well, we'll get a Boga statement. Anything Boga going to read now, it is just made. Boga real raw said he did talk today. That I talk, they will come and talk about so. Boga raw said, very good. He raw said, undiluted self. He raw said he talked today. That one will come to do, you know. so that one will come in to deal with. Anything Bwaka going to write or going to say from the script is not going to work, and we're not going to take it. So the one that we're going to take is the Bwaka Riese. Amen. So the play of money today, it's bad for our country. This is very, very bad for our country. It's not a good thing. But we are getting there. And with God, all things are possible. So we are still waiting. And we are hoping for the best. I thought I saw something here. And I was trying to, do something. All right, so let me send them here so that I can share with you anything I have. I will share with you so that you can see them along. All right, so this country is an interesting country, and we are certainly let me see. People stay sharing other things with me. I don't know what they are sharing. I want to share with you openly. So we need to do that. Okay. We are certainly getting there. With God, all things are possible, and we will get there. I'm looking for information for you so that we can all work together. I said, is there any information there I'm looking for you so that we can work it up? What is happening? Something is not just right here tonight. I'm trying to see if I can. Okay. Good. Brilliant. All right. So I think we are getting there. Let's see which information is this. And all right. So we are certainly getting there, and with God, all things are possible. And we will certainly get there. All right, so that is it right here on this dime. Let me try to share with you what we have, and we're going to share with you in no time. With God, all things are possible. Keep playing your cash giveaway as we are moving on. I will try to call you up. We've got only 1 hour talking here so that you can get there. We are certainly getting there. *7 and *100# is the code to play with. All right, so let's go on. And that is where we are. We are grateful to the Almighty God for everything and anything that we continue to have. And we want to say we are grateful to the Almighty God. And we thank God so much for everything. Today, several of you woke up to this news. And this is what you saw on Facebook. This is what you saw on Facebook. This is a new cup with today. This is what you saw. This is the rotunda of the Capitol building. This is where the junction. So you see that? Was this how it happened? What happened? Fire service is still investigating this incident. So the internal part of it, as a result of this, this is what happened today in Liberia. So you could see clearly that the area really got burned. Fire service people here inside. You seen it?
Yeah, that's why you're still happy.
This is how the building looks. And it's quite bad. You know, nobody prays for evil. And would never pray for evil. And nobody will be happy for evil thing to happen to anybody. But the way Joseph Boaka and his people proceeding, I tell you, it's not going to be easy. Things are not normal. For me, you may want to say somebody did it. And I just still believe strongly that what happened is not just normal. I see them going to friends and forget. We will come to that one later on. But let me give you trend of events. Because the forgotten will come there. Honor Weir's administration, they buy signs that God was going to show. And look, I'm more biblical. I don't have time for anything anybody thinks about. Your pastor, you don't even know. Some of you don't even know what he is. God began to show signs, and I sat right on Freedom FM, and I started to indicate. I told you that God can be telling me some of these things. Luther Tappe, the chairman of Unity Party, his house got a fire. Clearly, that time, again, what did they say? God was showing that man of God signs to tell him, Luther, that thing you carry on here, so fire is a sign. But the people, they go to church, they say they are revving there or whatever, they don't know some of these signs. Luther Tappe house got on fire. It was a sign. Instead of then identifying and acknowledging the sound, because it came from electrical shock. Instead, Luther Tappe then had big press conference. They said there was arson attack. They lied. They investigated. Luther Tappe had to sack his security, who was there and told the people the truth. When the fire service went to do their investigation, they asked the security that was there. The security said, when the fire incident broke up, I went and called the man's son. It started from the area the cars can park, the place started. I went to go call the man's son. The security narrated it. But that was a sign. But Luther Tappe, they didn't see that. And when God is showing you sign, you want to look for different people to blame. And that's the most dangerous thing to do. If God is showing you sign, instead of you attacking it by that sign, by that sign, then you start looking for other people to blame. You are missing the battle. You got to attack the battle head on. That was a sign that danger was unfolding. That was on we are. We're going to election. Immediately after the election, terrible signs. The cloud came up. Car from the Unity Party, jubilant supporters, they enter into their own. Up to today, that guy investigation went ahead because they got to know that it is a Unity Party man who had gone at their party headquarters and they were celebrating. Car ran into that whole group celebration. People got crippled and people must have died. We left that one again. After the election, Joseph Boaka celebrating birthday passing all over. Okay, no problem. Tango exploded in the same December. Tango. Experienced in the same December, several other persons died. Several are also injured today. These are trend of events that people like us, we don't take it lightly. Because we believe that there's a God and there's a way of God can operate. Our God, not even your God, but our God. There's a way God operates. So, when you see the trend of events relating to fire, and then you come up, you want to say different thing. Just, in fact, the fire issue, they didn't start now. Since they started the crisis, there was a fire sign. They took it for granted. In fact, they saw it like people went there, burglar or whatever it is, they follow one for granted. Today, the biggest fire came. They didn't see the sign that came there for them to know, oh, what happened to the fire? This one happened the last time. Did we investigate to know what happened? What led to this fire? They didn't see that. Anytime God is ready to punish you, and then you are looking for other people to blame, then you haven't identified the battle yet. People may not understand these trends of events. The fire incident down there, we haven't known yet what happened. The event that unfolded there, because there are a lot of things to question people about. To ask yourself the question to say, look, let's ask this question. That building, it had always been in the hands of the police. Since the whole crisis started, the police have been providing security down there. In fact, since that issue that appeared like burglary, where they said they destroyed the chair there in the area, police have been assigned to that place. In the wake of this crisis, police have been assigned to that place. Because why? That the place the police have been at, as far as they are concerned, that the place they are speaker at. So police have been controlling that place. There have been maximum security protection. I understand there was another fire incident in Grand Bassa County today, right? But police have been down there. So how they won't happen? You should ask yourself a question. How this won't happen? Who entered there? How did they enter? And look at the timing of everything that happened. You don't see those things to be the signs of calamity that we talk about. You think when they say calamity, calamity is what? People say, oh yeah, God came. God used fire to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah. God can. Oh, you don't know the part. You see, some of you go to church, you don't know how God works. God works in mysterious ways. And God allowed human beings to enter in the Red Sea, called them up. Was that not? No. Not all things that hurt are bad. Or not all bad things. Let me put it this way. Not all bad things that happen to people are not lawful. Bad things can happen to people, it can still be lawful. You can kill somebody lawfully. Oh, you don't know that one? You can kill somebody lawfully. Not all bad thing is lawless. No. God gave Moses, the Lord said, Lord, go do these things. I gave you, so it is law. Now it became a law because Moses was authorized. Law comes from authority. Moses was authorized to do all those things and it became a law. So as a result, by him doing that, though it was bad, but it was not lawless. It was of law, a bond of law. Not all bad thing is not of law. No. Once it's a law, it's a law. It's a law. It's a law. So all those things, when God is at work, you don't see it, and sometimes you overlook it. There was today DTV share with me something. All of us, I think you must have heard it. There's this man of God, I don't know where he's from, but he says something. He's a Liberian though. Let's have a listen. Me, I'm coming to that part and we'll come to the political. Sorry, I shouldn't call it. This is what the man of God said to me. So he said this, I don't know who's the man of God.
He was removed from power. And now they place another man into the power position. Power. A name is called Phonatic Kofa. He was removed from power. And now they place another man into the power position. All right. They place another man into the power position. And this man was removed. Now listen to me. The man that was removed, the Lord is not happy about how he was removed from power. The Lord is not happy about how he was removed from power. That he's being removed, it was something that the Lord was not happy about. I saw a vision where the Lord said they should pray and also they should put this man back into power. I see a vision. The person that have been placed into power as a speaker is the Lord is not happy about it. The Lord is not happy about it. The person that have been placed into power as a speaker, the Lord is not happy about it. And the person that was there needs to go back into the position. I saw a vision. All right. There are many more disaster about to happen in Liberia. There are more disaster about to happen in Liberia. There are more disaster about to happen in Liberia that I see. All right. The person that are taking the position should turn back position to the person that was in power. There's nobody that throw fire on the Capitol building. Nobody burned it. All right, because there are so many security there. But it was spiritual something. And all again, the Lord is not happy with the setup of how they remove that person from position. How to remove that man from power. The law is not happy about how they took that man from power. There's a man, if he knows him, if he share it below him, share it live everywhere.
Okay, so this guy is speaking about the ordeal here. They see calamity, foreign landmen talk about, I think this guy should be all over. He too also talking about the same thing as well. Someone just shared with me a video about a fire incident that sparked up on Topman Street in Buchanan City, Grand Bassa County. Quite bad. Things are happening. But instead of them focusing on that and thinking about it, just today, my brother, the guy, how they call him, Jinkule was crying. Jinkule was crying today. I don't know. He cried, real cry. He cried bad way today. I had a video. I don't know whether I share it. I don't know whether I share it or something like that. I don't think I share it. Yeah, I think I share it somehow, but I can't even what it called. Yeah. You are crying today, my brother Jinkule. Jinkule was crying. And I look at him and say, Jinkule crying. Why are you crying for now? So why shall he cry? Why should he be crying for? But he crying because of his country. According to him, his country is burning down. So he's crying. Right? Yeah. But let's come to the issue. The reason I raised the issue about how the police had been in control of that place, since there have been hints of fire incident, 1, 2, there have been burglary issue or something, vandalism that took place in the joint chambers before, where chairs and things everybody got here and there. The police said, okay, that we the one came there to come do SYZ. The security protection had been down there because the speaker had never gone there before. Fonatikofa had never stepped there, and it had been the Rachel Kun, Thomas Father, then they didn't want being down there. They didn't want being controlling the security being on their side. They've been protecting that place, the locked places. They don't want anybody around there because at the place they poke and go sit down. So they control that place. They put their own security there to add up to the Capitol building security. How that thing happened is the question that they should be asking themselves. And I still want to believe that the fire service will have to investigate that. But why that is going on? Joseph Boaka visits the scene this morning. Can't listen to Joseph Boaka. And
you have problem.
We are grateful to the Almighty God for everything and anything that we are going through now in this country. And we are certainly getting there. We are certainly getting there. This is what Joe Boaka did today. I wanted to post something about it, but I said I will not post it. I will wait until this time so that I can say what I want to say. This is Joe Boaka. You look at his face and you listen to him. It is Joe Boaka. It's not long. You listen.
Rule of law, we have every way in this place to be able to listen to you. But we're not going to accept this. We're asking the Minister of Justice, all of the security of you have problem. We have the rule of law. We have every way in this place to be able to listen to you. But we're not going to accept this. We're asking the Minister of Justice, all of the security apparatus, including our friends, to investigate this letter. People who are culprit, who will deal with them, and will set the tune for all other people who, when they get angry, they burn down the police, they destroy this. We're not going to allow this. So we just want to say, to console the members of the first family in this government, and we're in sympathy with them, but the destruction we have to stop. And we're not going to allow this to happen in this country. But people who have problems, we have the way to remedy all the issues in this country. So that's all I have to tell you. I'm happy that you are here. You will look at yourself, but we're not going to settle for this. This is not a place for hooligans. This is a place for responsible people who are here to serve the Liberian people. This country is poor, and I don't care what they do, we'll build this country for the interest of future generations. Thank you. We have the rule of law.
So listen to this president. Your president, because he's never my president. I've already declared that he's not my president until he can add presidential. This Boaka man still speaks like the rebel days. The time he was rebel in the Lofa Defense Force. Boaka is still speaking the same rebellious manner in which he spoke when during the course of the campaign. That's how Boaka is still speaking. Boaka has never and will never ever change. You know, let me tell you something. I had always thought, with all Martina I've been talking here, I had always thought that people were using the paper because he what not knowing this paper is deliberately, intentionally, very much cruel. Until his cruelty, look, he's going to his grave with cruelty. There are certain old people who are just cruel, no matter what you do. This paper was born cruel, and he will die cruel. He is going to God. He will say, God, I came like this. This is how I was, what they call, this is how I am. That's how the paper will go. He's never going to repent. You listen to him? I'm playing this tune, and I will bring you back to the election time voice that Boaka talked about violence in any of the country. The same way he spoke, and the same way he still speaking. This is our president. Let me get to talk him some more. This is a president who claims to be a president. Forget about it. You're now a leader, but you are now president. So let's look at it that way. There's a way you talk. Number one, Boaka is a deception. Boaka is a serious hypocrite. You talk about rule of law, you Boaka? He said there's a place. Because Boaka knows that when he sends you out to the law, there is nothing that will happen. Boaka just sounded like some kind of lay child in a community who, when that child misbehaves, and then the child tells you, but go tell mama, go tell my pa. Because I don't know what the judiciary may make itself to be. I don't know. There's nothing else they can do to give themselves the teeth to bite. But you can see, if you see people telling you in communities and tell you, say, anything you want to do, carry me to court. Meaning they're not afraid of the court. In places like America, somebody tell you, say, they're coming to carry you to court. You know why? You know what you're going through? You will even go beg that person, say, I'm not ready for us to go to court. But in Liberia, people will look at you openly and they do things to you, say, and then you very carry me to court. Why do you think people will not be afraid of the courtroom? Bwaka is somebody who does not have any fear. Look, Bwaka does not have any respect. That respect can bring some level of fear. He does not have any respect for the judicial system. So he comes here and stands and says there's a proper way to do things. When you're ready to, you go to the court. Because he knows nothing will happen. That very court has come up and spoken. Bwaka does not care about it. You're talking about hooliganism? Who is a hooligan? Bwaka who does not respect the law. Hooligans are people who don't respect law. Bwaka who does not respect the law. Who's a hooligan? Bwaka is a hooligan. Here, his officials, all of them, they are hooligans. The very members of the legislature that he's supporting today, they are all hooligans. When you talk about hooligans, okay, let's leave that. You are a leader, you are a peer. People are talking to you. Then you are talking about rule of law. There is a contradiction in Bwaka's statement, right? Bwaka said that there's a way to do things in this country. Whatever it is, there's a rule of law, right? God, good. Then Bwaka comes and contradicts himself. His rebellious and dictatorial nature or characteristic comes up from they say you can't teach old or new tricks. Secondly, you cannot teach anything the man has in his heart. Bwaka is roughly speaking. You say rule of law. Then Bwaka comes and said, the police here, the justice minister here, our security apparatus, they will be able to investigate, including our friends. And those friends he's talking about, they come at Jordan that he can take from Sierra Leone. He's going for people in Sierra Leone again to come. That's how he can operate. He say our friends. That the friend there he's talking about now. So let's leave that one. But at the conclusion of these investigations, Bwaka is not even telling us that the law will take its course. Bwaka is saying we will deal with them. Meaning, Bwaka not carrying you to court. Bwaka will kill you. Bwaka will destroy you. Bwaka will do anything he wants to do to you. He said it, not me saying it. Bwaka said, when the security fit away, the brigade will deal with them. No leader speaks like that. A leader will either tell you the law will take its course. A leader will never tell you, say, we'll deal with them. The law will take its course. That's what a leader will say. Bwaka said here to you people, will deal with them. Maybe you can be attentive when they put in speaking. Just listen to him.
To be able to listen to you. But we're not going to accept this. We're asking the Minister of Justice, all of the security apparatus, including our friends, to investigate this letter. People who are culprit, who will deal with them.
You see that? Where does the law come in? Where does the law come in? This woman who was just talking about rule of law. He was just talking about it. He doesn't respect the law. He doesn't even seem to understand that there exists law. Then Papa is telling you they will investigate. Anybody who we catch will deal with you. Is that not rebellion? Is that not Janjaweed way of behaving or common jaw way of behaving? You see that? He's not even telling you he will take you to the law. He said we'll deal with them. Anybody who's caught will deal with you. Where does the law come in? In Joseph Boga Moff. Where? Boga does not even understand there's a legal system and framework in this country. He says we will deal with them. Boga is not going to take you to court. Then what you see, that's the example that you see with Carrasco there. They just grab them, do all kinds of things because they know they will never carry Carrasco then to court to prove anything there. So what they want to do with Carrasco then is to deal with them. So when they grab you as an opposition figure, they grab you, they deal with you. The moment they grab you, they deal with you, they torture you, they may either inject you and do whatever they want to do with you. That is Bwaka for you. He just said it. That when you are caught, because when police finish with their investigation, who they're going to grab as suspect? Suspects are going to go to court, right? But Bwaka is saying you that will not carry them to court will deal with them. Did Bwaka acknowledge the existence of law in his statement just now? You're listening to him well. Did he acknowledge the existence of law in the statement he just made? No. He said when they investigate, what God will deal with them. That's what Bwaka said. These are the things happening in our country as we speak. The leader speaking so. It is supposed to be our president. And you are sensing it. Things are happening bad. And he has no respect for the law. He's our president. This is the man you brought as president. But he said, we'll deal with them. This is what it is. Right? So let's continue in the other part. And I will compare this statement. I will tell you that Bwaka hasn't changed. I will compare this statement. Now, see the next statement. Bwaka comes up again as a leader. He said, I don't care what they do. We will build this country. Hey, man. How can a leader speak like that? When you need all hands on deck, I don't care what they do. We'll build this country. He's always recklessly speaking like that. And he's supposed to be your president. I don't care what they do. We'll build this country. Wow. So how can you speak in such a manner as a leader who wants to unify the country and have people come together in one accord? Look, from my own background, when you see the white people there, they leave from sociological background. There's something they call community integration that you do. When you go into the community, first of all, the change you are carrying, expect that you will get resistance. How do you get those people on your side? You can't stop it on them, you will be undermined. You can't force it on them, you will be undermined. There's nothing you can do in our life. You have to work with them to effect a change for their own good. Already, you're not doing something sign. They say, I don't care what happened. How do you build this country in isolation of other people? What kind of man will come saying don't care? Then will tell you say Bwaka is a don't care person, and you say we're insulting him. There is a Bwaka man who said the same to you, that he doesn't care. He's saying it. He said he doesn't care. He will force things any kind of way. The same don't care statement he made, where he said, I don't care whether people will feel bad. If they call for me to deal with the devil, I will deal with the devil. That's the thing, don't care. That was a don't care and reckless statement that was made by Bwaka when he said, I don't care, even if I would dance with the devil. The same don't care, he is still using it again. He is always using don't care, don't care, don't care. That's Bwaka for you. And Mr. President, look, we don't hate you. The only thing that you see us doing here is because you haven't changed. You haven't given us any reason to change our opinions about you. You have to. You got to make people like us shame. Why we sit down here when we're talking, help us say, oh, close your mouth. Maybe you just looking for issues to say. This old man said this. This statement, what difference does this statement the old man made? Here. What is the difference of this statement from this statement the old man made during the course of the election? This statement. What is the difference? The same statement. He speaks dictatorially. Yeah. He speaks in a manner.
Because if you do it, that's the end of this country. We're not going to allow that to happen. Because if you think they will see this election, you will not allow it. Because if you do it, that's the end of this country. We're not going to allow that to happen.
Those are things.
Didn't mean to kill your brother. You know that's war. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. I beg you. Forgive me.
And I'm getting reports that my friend and brother, whom I worked with at Freedom, Austin Kawa's car was just set ablaze. Right in front of Freedom FM. And this is so scary for our country and our democracy. Now you see what we're talking? If I can just have an image of that sent to me on WhatsApp, I hope Austin can just send me an image of that. You see what we're talking? Austin Kawa's car just got on fire. There is a country. This is the country we have. There's nothing more that we can do about it. Yeah. But thank God people may not understand that Joseph Boakai is now attacking people all over the place. The police, they have list of people and we are there. Setting the young man's car ablaze. I'm just talking about another incident and another one is happening. People, is this the country that you claim you wanted or you have for yourself? It is what it is. What will government then say with such attack? What would they say? What would they say? I'm trying to look for internet to get that. What will they say? This is bad. And you see, people sit back and they want to support these kind of things. And they are celebrating it. These things were things that were taboo in time past. They've been lying, and the lies continue, and they begin to hunt them down. They are vexed. So they are hating at everyone else. They are hating at everyone else. But this is life. And I can tell you people that no matter what Joe Walker and his people do, we are here and will continue to do what we can for our country. I'm telling you this. Let them do what they want to do. Let them do all of the damages. And it's good that they are doing it. And we'll get there. I'll just want a video so that I can show you that what I'm looking for now to share the video with you as I speak. Right? So that you'll see it. Okay. So I just want the video as I speak so that I can just share it with you guys. God, this country, honor JMB. The country. Yeah. I want to share with you all this, what the guys were on the ground, and I still need, and okay, and okay, good, thank you. Yeah, okay, good, brilliant, good. So let me share with you guys. So the United Party people, so you mean those years that they were tormenting, we are here, they can't bear any tolerance. They're not able to take, they don't have thick skin. So all that thing that you used to see them doing the they're passing all over the place. You see more than jumping all over, throw bomb on the side, they used to pass around free. Nobody cared about that. They have one program after another. They will go sit down on the other show. They get ready. They say they get class reloaded. They get ready. They get it one. All those small programs, they went everywhere, passing all over, using spoon, doing everything. They could not stay. Could you imagine this time and age? They are attacking people. They are attacking journalists openly. The United Party people. Could you imagine that? Yeah. They said, let me come share it with you people so that you'll see it. Yeah. That is there, so yeah. You know, they're opening it up. Yeah, this country honor Joseph Yumambuaga. So who is in charge? Amara, you were asking the last time, where is the president? The president is nowhere. I thought I shared this thing just now. Yeah, wait, I can share it. Good. So I will see it. The young man car, he's at work. Yeah, no, So that's what you get. You see what the Unity Party people started? So they're now making me to even believe that they orchestrated that at the Capitol, create a scene that a case for the CDC so that Joseph Walker can use that to start attacking people. Because for Joseph Walker to attack people, he must first call them hooligans. For Joseph Walker to attack people, he must first describe them in a negative. So the police and Joseph Walker, that's their strategy. Let's look at these people as troubleshooters first. Let's brand them as troubleshooters. Then we start attacking them. I believe strongly, too. Why it is true that I did not want to think that persons were involved with the fire incident, I am now getting to think about it, that they did it so that they will start attacking people back and say that, look, these people are attacking us. And that's why it is. This is the plan. Now I'm getting to believe that. Just from this incident, I'm getting to believe it. For Joseph Walker, honor his watch. These terrible things are happening. Wow. Where are we? Then today, with all the terrible things happening, the police, where are they? What the fire service? Where are all of those people? What's happening to our country? For some of us, we are aware and we are in full readiness. We know that your whole intention is to steal. Why people should be talking about how you're stealing? That thing making you vex. Why people should say Joseph Walker is very wicked. He's very terrible of a president. Why Joseph Walker is being described in the manner it may vex. And some of us not even insulting the way you're used to insult people. You sanction people like Prophet Kiden to have insulted we are parents. And you celebrated a call Prophet Kiden here, gave them money. Joseph Walker, you talking about rule of law? You talking about how you're not be a people here. No, Francis Sakla Humanity then walk up in Lofa County, bring people there, bring police stations. Joseph Walker, you never utter any statement. That today you coming up, Joseph Walker, to come talk about, will not utter that, will not take that, people will not be branding people. When that happened in Lofa County, your own foyer, what did you say? That's what I'm studying about Thomas Faller's conduct. When Thomas Faller nearly, who had been killed by thugs, hooligans, what did you say, Joseph Walker? This is your kinsman, Francis Sakla Humanity speaking here. What did you say at this time, Joe Boga?
Falabu has become a nightmare in this place. You call your security bosses, let the fucking Falabu get out of here. Or else I'll get the public. You're getting 100 security, you're getting 100 armed with more people to death. I'm saying it, you're recording. I'm tired. I'm tired. I find Falabu anywhere here today. I swear to my damn mother. Anywhere I find Falabu, as I stay here, as I leave this place, anywhere I find Falabu, I will attack him. And you can carry 10 armed, 200 armed to go defend it.
Anywhere I found Farabu, in 4 years they say today, I will attack him. I'm moving with men. I'm going to get 25 motorbikes. 333. That's 75%. Wherever Farabu move, I will move there. I'm done. I'm done. I'll make you the 8 million.
Wait,
Yo.
yeah, for us now.
Where is someone's base now? Is Farabu the only immigration officer that they can use? You know, continue to terrorize my people. I know what Farabu today. I will mob you to death. Answer it. You're arrested.
Wait, let it respond. We hear your observation. We will pass it to our senior manager.
Thank you.
And what I want you to understand, Farabu is that the final decision maker.
He should not be anywhere around here to terrorize my people.
Farabu and myself coordinated where they assign us here. He and myself.
He got nothing to coordinate here. I'm with you.
So if Farabu,
maybe you don't know me. I'm a fucking old rebel. And that's how I protected my people, and that's why I made them to elect me.
I want you to get one or two more. Please stop that.
You see that?
Sorry for the time of waiting. I can assure you, the police officer, I think it met us one or two people.
This is Francis Sakla Yimani. And after Yimani spoke in the form of faction he did, people died. The police, the guys who were caught on camera seeing with shot bingo barrel gun, passing around doing everything. Joseph Walker going power, he free every one of them. You know, Joseph Walker say we'll stop this or this, that, yet. Nobody won't doing it. It is you and your people who are used to vandalism. Every other thing that happened in this country, it is your people. You train them to that. You train them how to attack people, how to insult people. You're dead that. We were the ones that were coming. People say, you don't cause. You don't do the one. You don't react in that manner. You're leaving. You're leaving. We were coming down people. We were not asking them to insult. Then you jump behind Friends Afogo. You say, oh, because the statement the man made here, that statement that the man made. You made the man minister and all. This man made a statement, people died. In fact, the people who were caught for killing, who were suspect, you allow all of them free, you put them there. Today, you jumping beyond Francis Jimandi. Let me say, Francis Afoko, who was angry and made statements. And figuratively spoke. When you said it's the end of Liberia, today Liberia is ending. Should we take up issues with you? You Baka, you spoke about the end of Liberia. Today Liberia is ending. What should we do with you? Francis Jimandi spoke about killing people, and people died. You made him minister. Chief, you got to be sincere to yourself. You have to be sincere. Things are getting too toxic. The thing you're doing, attacking people, going here and there, doing all of those things, then sending people to attack people here and there, all the kind of thing that you're doing. I don't know what kind of country you're running. And that's bad. I don't know why you people are doing what you're doing. I don't know in what way you're taking it to be a governance thing. This is bad. On 1 year. And I just want to speak briefly with the CEO of Freedom Communications Incorporated. And one of his staff is attacked. So let me just try to talk with him, whether he got the news because he always follows. Let me speak with him quickly. Oh, man, Samson, how you doing, Chief?
Hey, Ebi, Anthony, Ebi, good evening to you. And how are you?
I'm doing so terribly bad because of what happened to our country as we speak. I hear your station is under attack, especially one of your staff cars, and I was set ablaze by unknown men on back, passing by.
That's correct, Ebi. This is a sad time. We're trying to report it to the police right now. What happened about 45 minutes or so ago, Austin Carroll on the radio, his vehicle was parked outside the fence. According to the eyewitnesses, that guy on the motorbike, they drove the motorbike close to the vehicle, and then you close either mud cocktail or some stuff in it, and then the car blazed into fire. Right there by the fence of Freedom FM. This is so bad. I think For me, we wouldn't sit here and allow domestic terrorism to start in this country. This is bad. It just happened a few minutes ago, and I speak to ABM, I'm disappointed. I hope that the appropriate authority will put into the police. They can do something about it. But this is very, very bad. ABM, I speak to you right now. I'm sad. The car is burning.
And you come from a security background, owing to these things happening now. What does that speak to in terms of the security of the state, especially the citizens?
Well, maybe for me right now, for me, I usually, like I've done in the past, stay out of this security, situation in the country because we want to be very careful. But now we're standing here, we have a serious threat approaching all like this, like what happened in Austin tonight. Or it could be anybody's car because when his car was parked, other people parked to that same place. The car is parked outside the fence, his driver sitting, his driver went in the building to get something, and people just walk and throw petrol bomb or some kind of stuff in there and set it ablaze. This is scaring. I think our law enforcement people need to send out because if this kind of thing continue, it can bad precedent. It's been set. It led the country to look very bad. We don't want that to happen. I think the government needs to do something about this thing. This is strictly, I tell you, this is domestic terrorism. Why the man on radio, sitting on the radio, whatever it is, people walk and on a motorbike and then throw fire or cocktail, mortar cocktail, or some petrol bomb in your car and the car is blazing. This is unacceptable. We are on our way to the police station. The nearest police station is here at the depot, close here at the bridge. We're going there right now to go report it to the police people.
Wow, quite terrible.
Yeah.
Quite terrible. Sad times. And as a matter of fact, to what extent damage was done to the vehicle? Did they came around to off the fire in time?
Yes, the community people came out in their number. The community people came out in their number. They were putting the fire off. I don't know whether they read it because we were leaving to go report it to the police. I had all my guys over there trying to put the fire off. At the same time, we were told that our guy on the motorcycle, two guys on the motorcycle, they be fencing around that place. The bystander said they were fencing around the place for some time this evening. And they just be fencing around. Soon they threw the stuff out there and they took the motorbike, they pulled up with speed and esconded the scene. This is what happened today. This is terrible, Evie. The country cannot go this way. Law enforcement people need to do what they can do. I have always in the background of ensuring that I know about the public club or security situation, either through the media, whatever it is. But if you have a situation directly affecting you, confronting you, you know that it can be covered. It needs to be reported, and something needs to be done about it. I don't know why they choose Austin car tonight to put it ablaze. I don't know why. But seriously, there was serious smoke coming from in the middle of his BMW, the gray BMW that you know.
Wow.
That's what happened. We almost at the police station. We're going to report it. So, subsequently, I will let you know what happened. We'll report it to the police, and we believe that the police will take the appropriate actions so that those responsible can be brought to book. So they save the full weight of the law. This cannot be a violent country. I always say in my country it's possible. Violent is not part of my country. I see violence walking in our faces right now. And we got to just be careful as we can be so that we can be caught between the lines. But this is just not an attack on Austin. This is an attack on our institution, attack on all of those media institutions around here. We got to be very careful how these things go about talking about it, doing it. You go to yourself, you got to be careful as to how you move about because this is a threat.
Quite terrible. Okay, we hope to get further updates from you. And sorry about the incident, and we pray for the best. And with God above all, but thanks so much for your support you always give us. And I keep working on it. We hope to get updates. And we get them, we'll share that with the public. Thank you so much, Mr. Simpson.
Well, thank you, Evie. I appreciate you for calling.
All right. So, and he's the CEO of Freedom Communications Incorporated. And he just was able to confirm to us with pictures that this is happening here in Liberia. People have been targeted. And I told you people ever since, even from the inception of the show, and Jara Greyfield did post it, and that were some sort of target. And Jara Greyfield did post it. And you just got to keep us in your prayers. And that's all we can say. But it's not going to stop us from doing what we can They did their worst. Then what even happening? We are not here in the business of opening lines and telling people, oh, I want to go. Just these little things. Look at how their leader talks. So if you start throwing petrol bomb all over at people all over in your own government, why were you even doing this in your own? Why were you be provoking people to instability and violent actions in your own government? Why will you be doing that? This is bad. I think it's quite terrible. Vincent Dazi, what's up, my man? How's everything?
Not bad, Chief. Everything.
Yeah, fine. Go on quickly.
Chief, very sad movement for us. I'm actually afraid because some are being critical. So our life is on the line, and I'm actually afraid. Sorry to my brother Austin Kawa. Yeah, I'm very sorry, bro.
Wow.
All right.
And GTV, yeah, of course. And let me see. I think Winston Bladding tried calling me, but I tried to speak with Bobby, the COS in the office of Nathaniel Fangalo Magil. He's one of those guys who were bundled up today, this morning, when the fire incident occurred, and he was there. And at what time he witnessed the fire incident to have occurred? Because people are saying early in the morning, other people are saying late in the morning or so forth. So I just want to understand at what time the fire incident occurred, so that we'll come back. I will talk with a couple of our media colleagues who are very much concerned about what just happened. I will be speaking with them, and I just in the JV, and so let me see whether I'll be able to get to them. But let me speak with Bobby first. Then I will get to some of my media colleagues, and I concerning what I unfold, and so let's just understand it.
Start to copy
and
this.
Know what happened. So let me speak with Bobby, and okay. So let him just tell us his ordeal about today. Hello, how are you doing, Bobby?
I'm good, Avery. How are you?
I'm doing so fine. He's the COS in the office of Nathaniel Magil. He was one of those guys who were on ground. The police suspected of being part of the fire incident that broke up. He was there the early morning hours this morning as to what took him there and so forth. Then he just shared with us. Bobby, you were one of those persons arrested by the police this morning after the fire broke up. And tell us what happened, and how did you get involved with this whole thing?
Okay, thank you, AB. Again, my name is Bama Bobby Gray, and I serve my chief of staff in the office of Senator McGill.
Okay.
So I went to the Capitals early this morning because I had an exam to give at the AMB University by 8 o'clock this morning. If you check the AMB University schedule, it called 307 or 306. I should have been there by 8 o'clock this morning. So I printed my exam yesterday and went in the office. So I had to go there early this morning. When I went there, I went to the office. In fact, when I went to the Capitol building, there was no current initially. So I sat outside with one of the security, and when current came, I went in the building. I tried to do a letter summary.
So at what time you entered the grounds of the Capitol?
It was around 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock.
You entered 7.
Yeah, I entered 7.
There was no noise at that time.
There was no noise at the time. Nothing at all. There was no noise. So when I went to my office, I decided to do a summary of the various communication that I received over the past day so that I can put on the senator desk. In the process, I started hearing a loud sound. Loud sound. So I thought because there's a renovation going on in the building, so guys were hauling things from the upstairs, bringing it downstairs. But then I ran out of data because what I was doing, I needed internet. I ran out of data. Coming outside to see how best I could get a scratch card, I saw the huge smoke. You know, our side of the building, what they did, since the whole impact started, they did our whole side so we cannot use the rotunda way anymore because our office is closer there. So we cannot use that side anymore. We have to use the long way to go down. But then I saw the huge fire. I looked under the door. I saw the huge fire. I went back, panic. I went back into the office, collected my computer, collected my bag, and I started running outside. So as soon as I reached downstairs, there's this guy I will get a badge number. Oh, you are the one who burned the place. Are you the one who put fire on the building? I said, what are you talking about? I said, I work at the Capitol building. I said, my chief of staff in the office. I said, this is my ID number. I'm not taking ID number. I'm not taking ID card for you. If I your this guy along with the security, we know you. It's just a former brother great guy that is always on Facebook making reckless statement. I said, What are you talking about? What crime have I committed by posting on Facebook? If that's a crime I've committed, okay, when we go to Central, I will show you myself. I said, you cannot do me anything. I haven't committed any crime. So you cannot threaten me. They invited us to Central. We went there in the place where they got a PSU era. I'm telling you seriously, AB, as soon as I arrived, my back was turned. The guy came straight with the pepper spray. He bathed me directly into my eyes. I spent my entire day at GFK today after our release.
Wow.
Directly into my eyes. Close, he sprayed that entire, it was spraying me, and as a result, everybody got affected and locked us into that closed area. That was an attempt to murder us today. That was an attempt to murder us today. I was being tortured. I was being slapped for committing no crime.
So you said you've been blacklisted because for the guys to identify you, police officers identifying you and knowing the kind of work that you do.
I'm not the only young person I've been blacklisted in this country. Maybe you've been blacklisted.
That I know.
You've been blacklisted. A lot of young people have been blacklisted. I will not call the name. There is a female police officer who I worked with before, who was my student before. She told me, she said, Bobby, your name is in the book. I saw your photo. I'm telling you this. There's a book that they have our name in. They are blacklisted us. They are waiting for the slightest opportunity to harm us. The guys are willing to kill us at any moment. We are not safe in this country. This country is in danger. It is retrogressing faster, and we are heading to nowhere. What happened to me today? What I experienced today, I can tell you for truth. Waka is lawless. The group against us are lawless people, and they are ready to destroy our lives in this country. If we don't stand up, if we don't stand to those people, if we don't march into history on those people, rest assured, AB, in the next 6 or 7 months, many of us will be history.
Wow.
Many of us will be history.
It is too scary, especially you just narrated that, in fact, it is your version of the story that tells us that a fire did not occur sometimes in the night.
No, it did not occur in the night. It did not occur in the night. It did not occur. When I went to the Capitol building, there was no fire. I sat with security and all outside because there was no electricity.
Oh, you sat with the security?
Yes, I sat with the security.
You mean private security or police?
No, I'm talking about one of the Capitol building security. I sat with him outside until current key to the building. I could not go into the building because I wanted to complete my work. I sat with him for some time when current key said, oh, current said, now. I went into the building. I went into the building. I sat in the building almost 20 minutes before that incident happened. I sat in the building almost 20 minutes before I heard that sound. But I can tell you for truth, that fire, I believe it was managed by state security, because as soon as I reached down, they were already there. You put fire in the building. I will be accused directly. You put fire in the building. In fact, you want to know, there's a public great man, right? Yeah, we know you, your troublemaker. You are the one always posting nonsense on Facebook. I say that's a crime that I've committed. If that's a crime I've committed, the security director of Capitol building was not handled. In a church, there's not how police should behave. You got ethics, respect the ethics. I work here. I did not come as a stranger. If you want to invite me to give a version of the story, that's cool. But trying to manhandle me, I said, you can't do that. When I went to Capitol building, that's the only crime. I mean, when I went out to the police station, I was bathed. If you see my eyes, I'm still burning.
Yeah, I saw some of the pictures you shared. Yeah.
I also got the eyes photo. The GFK Medical Hospital just sent me the photo. The damage it caused to my eyes. I got everything right now in my email. Because they provided me that. I was bathed with pepper spray. As I speak to you, I'm still burning. But everywhere, even the most private part of my body, burning today because I was bathed with it. The intention was to kill me. The intention was to murder me and other young people today. This country is in danger. And if we don't stand up and march into history, rest assured, some of us will be history.
Wow. All right. Thank you, Bobby. Thank you, Gray. And
thank you very much.
And wish you speedy recovery in your deal and that you had to face today. We imagine this is what we are talking about. There is not a make-up story. Unlike the Unity Party era of opposition, where they were making up stories and putting people up there balling in the streets, these are things that are happening right before your own eyes. Hello, how are you doing? Abu? Yeah, Abu Sharif.
Maybe good evening. How are you?
Yeah, I'm not too okay anyway, but let's go on.
I've listened to your show, and of course, AB, like we've said all along, our country is in deep trouble. Today, when I listened to the president address the press briefly at the Capitol building, the comments he made was clearly a marching order on all of our life.
You're right.
Before now, this afternoon, I received a very sensitive intelligence call from the security sector of the country, warning me to let you know, Kai and Austin, that our names are on blacklist and they will come for us.
Right.
And that if we are able to get CCTV and mount it on our homes and be careful where we go, this is no joke. Liberian must wake up. Mr. Bwaka is not prepared to unite this country. He is vindictive. He is a clear dictator. You see what just happened to Austin? You were the target. They were coming for your car, but when they reached there, because I'm on them, I'm getting all of the intelligence, right? When your place, because your place, you know how that your place looking. It was unable, that how they drove with a motorbike and went straight on Kerry Street and threw whatever they had on Austin vehicle and set it ablaze. Mr. Bwaka had the guts this afternoon to open his mouth and tell the world and Liberians that he will not tolerate hooliganism when he is the ringleader of hooliganism and gangsterism in Liberia. Bwaka is the gang leader of gangsterism. His hands are tinted with blood. He has killed human beings to become president of this country, and we are not afraid of him. Let this message go to Bwaka. If you think you can come after our life, right? We are not afraid of you. You're not more Liberian than anybody here. You have a mandate to lead this country, to unite this country, and maintain the peace and stability of this country that other leaders before you struggle and sacrifice to keep. And you come here, you want to jeopardize and threaten our peace, and you think we'll serve you milk and honey. We will not do that, and we are not afraid of you. So you can send your hooligans around. The war is watching. The president must know he has a bigger responsibility, and we are Liberians. We are part of the responsibility he has, and our protection and safety and survival are in his hand. Anything happen to any of us will hold the president responsible. Let the world know that.
And these are scary times, especially, I don't know what are their tactics employed by them, because they are not just scaring people, but they are effecting these actions. And you see a police team that is not even providing a neutral security for anybody. So where does the hope of Liberians, especially for critical voices, where the hope lies?
Once you are a critical voice in this country, rest assured upon this call that you are vulnerable and your safety and protection is not guaranteed. Do not trust the LNP. Even if you call them for rescue, don't trust them. The Liberian National Police has been politicized. Gregory Cuomo has politicized the police. He takes instruction. He is an unprofessional police officer running the police like a gangster organization and going after critics only to get favor from the president. AB, this is no joke, right? Today is Wednesday. Go back and play the recording. I will send it to you, the recording from Bwaka comment on Capitol Hill. When I listened to it, I called several people. I said, we are in trouble. A president must not sound like this.
I just stated it. I just analyzed his statement, and I told the people, I said, our leader does not speak like this. I said,
no, a leader must never speak like that. I was troubled. I was worried. But maybe guess what? The killers that we look for when President Weah was president, they are now in power. Those who were killing the auditors around here, they are now in power. They are the ones who understand the strategy to kill people. They are now in power. When they were killing all around here and lying on the government, they are there now. We can count the death. Over 30 human beings have died without any justice under their watch. These are the killers. And that's what they do not want us to make the Liberian people to know. But you have to be cognizant. You have to be aware and on the alert. Don't trust these people in power.
Never.
But one day, our country will be redeemed. That's all we can say. We will not remain like that. We are not afraid of
redemption you're sensing here and there, the way things are going, I think this country does not have a leadership now. So who do we look up to? Because you should have areas, you should have people to complain to if you have a government or so forth. So Where do we look up to, or who do we look up to in terms of no leader to take your complaints to or to cry? You know?
AB, history is replete. When suppression becomes the order of the day, there must be rallying of the people power. With the people power, we can resist any act of hooliganism and gangsterism perpetuated by the government. And of course, nobody can argue that the Unity Party have always used public dissent. They have criminalized public dissent and public disagreement, and of course, criticism of the regime. When the Unity Party was here 12 years ago, we saw the illegal incarceration of journalists, media people, the killing of people all around here. We saw it. They are back again in power. Every protest that have happened under them, either somebody will get wounded, somebody will get shot, or somebody's arm will get broken. The MVTC students are not in school today. When they protested to call attention, what did they do? They went there and broke their arms and broke their legs. And some really arrested the kids and put them behind bar at the Monrovia Central Prison. What kind of government is this? Is this a democratic government? Is this the government that the MCC, Compact, or any reputable global organization must be doing business with? Liberia is not safe. Mr. Bwaka must demonstrate democracy before anybody can do business. If you do business with Mr. Bwaka now, you're giving him money to kill us. Any international organization sending money to this country, they will buy weapons, they will go after our lives.
Okay. Thank you, Abu. Let me get to Ben Tupa, and he's on the line as well. And Ben Tupa, let's hear from you quickly, please.
Good evening, Teacher Light.
Yeah, Ben, let's hear from you, please.
The vehicle of Austin Kawa setting it ablaze. The attack was actually set for your vehicle, but unfortunately, as God would have it, prevented that from happening. Teacher Light, what is more troubling is that we have an 80-year-old man that is doing everything humanly possible to ruin a young generation. A country that 6 years ago was on the trajectory of progress. Teacher Light, I want to say this unequivocally and unapologetically clear. We need not to be afraid of the tyrant. A few of us will be chased and killed in this country. Teacher Light, I can say this to you. We are prepared to die.
Certainly.
But this country should not perish under our watch. This is a wake-up call. Liberians from the 15th political subdivision of this country need to rally themselves. This is the time that those people who say they want to be leaders should stand up. It's a message to Mr. Alexander Cummings. It's a message to Councillor Tewon Gonglo. The opposition is not only President George Manenwia. In 2029, the Liberian people will decide who becomes the next leader. All of you got ambitions in this country. You want to be president, some of you want to be senators or whatever. We have to rally ourselves and meet Mr. Bwaka with a stiff resistance. If we do not do this as citizens of this up there will be. Imagine, Teacher Light, they missed your vehicle today. They attacked Austin Kawa. Who knows what's going to happen to your home with your children?
You're right.
Who knows what's going to happen to your wife and kids? Who's going to be the next person? A few days ago, it was a young man that at the AB Toba Road. This is alarming, Teacher Light. I believe Toba want to state this emphatically clear. Some of us, if we will, our needs, we must rally ourselves and resist Mr. Bwaka, this 80-year-old man who is at the exit gate of life, cannot be allowed to take Liberia with him to the grave. We must stand up and resist these people. Teacher Lappe, maybe we say this, please, I beg you. The police people are in the communities. These police people are not immune to death and resistance. They live in the community with us. They have their women and children going to school. They are in the communities. So if Mr. Bwaka thinks he will use the to suppress us in this country, Teacher Light, some of us have paid the price. I lost my job in this country only because I choose to support George with criticize societal ills. Other people are losing their lives. Journalists like you, they are targeted to kill you. That is an assassination attempt. We want to say that emphatically clear. We are prepared. The nonsense that took place on Capitol Hill, the arrest of peaceful citizens who converge, and we will repair these things at the due time. Liberians are angry. Baka has the responsibility to restore law and order in this country. He cannot be the president of the country and continue to inflict injury on the people of this country. Enough is enough. It is about time the Americans and all other international parties that have interest in this country stand up and condemn these things. The time is coming when the people will rise up and Mr. Baka will be history. If you do not lead, he must leave. We want to be very clear on this note and want to say to Mr. Gregor, come for us. Therefore, this honor and this country must be emancipated. Less than our fellow Liberians. Thank you, Teacher Lai.
Thanks so much, Ben Believe Toba, and he is the co-chair of the Concerned Citizens who just took recent action. And Janje Bakwe is on the line. And Janje, let's hear from you quickly. Yeah, Janje. Janje?
Yeah, EP, how are you?
Yeah, I'm doing too bad, but not too okay. Let's go on. Let's hear from you.
Thank you. We've been following the situation, and this is pathetic. I learned that there have been series of threats received by you guys from unknown men, and we believe that these unknown people use the media and against peaceful citizens. As concerned Liberians, we are very concerned about this prevailing situation in our country. Doing our people assembly. Because we believe that when there is a breakdown of the rule of law in any country, there will be no peace. People will do anything to anybody. And for us to a Baka Liberia like this, because of threat against our lives. I have not been home all week now. What happened to my kids? What happened to my family? I don't know. Liberian people need to stand up together about this quality on show. What they can add.
You're right.
I want to appreciate each and every one of you who supported this process. It was peaceful. It is peaceful until police came in with the senseless force against war. What is happening, AB? The Liberian people need to stand. And when I get that, it will get the quarter, the computer lost the vehicle because it creates.
You're right. You're right.
Government.
You're right.
Yes, the government, and it's all right. Nobody wants to chief of the government. But today you are electing the mind of the people. No sweat is not going to come here. So all Liberians, this is not about anybody who heading this process. Today they are playing fun, they are playing mockery after putting brutal life about people, including ourselves. But yet we are prepared to.
All right, Janje, you're coming a bit broken, but yeah, the network, and thank you, Janje. Yeah. Okay, all right.
We want to appreciate and thank all of our people who came out in their numbers.
Okay.
We knew that the people were going to come out, and we appreciate even those who got hurt. We admit that. But tomorrow we start visiting most of the hospital in the homes. We go to Negro Town. The two only that would treat them mad, but police going to visit them. But I want to say thanks to all of you. You did a I appreciate you so much, but we will never bow down to the golden image.
All right, thank you, Janje. We appreciate that, and for those of you out there who are doing XYZ, we think for sure we are getting there, this is very scary, especially for our country. Hello, how are you doing? Let me get on to this caller. Hello. Yeah, let's hear from you. Just a minute. No time, please. No much talking. Yeah.
Let me emphasize on the powerful
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. So we get you. We get you at that. Thank you, my brother. Hello, how you doing? The next call, hello.
Hello, Tisha Lai. How are you?
Yeah, let's hear from you, Chief.
My name is Victor. We call you from Charlotte, North Carolina.
All right, Victor.
Tisha Lai. Before I forget, I sent you a video of the Capitol building, December 10th. There was a fire in the Capitol building on the second floor in the breaker box. So this is not the first time. Just this December 10th, there was fire in that building.
Yeah.
Now, on the issue about Austin Kawa, at this point, I would say if people have to be lawless to protect the life of Liberians, it's about time that people take the law into their own hands, because it is clear that the police people have become Joseph Waka person against them. This is wrong. You arrested people for no reason, claiming that the said Capitol building on fire, and then keeping a list of people that have been blacklisted. Did anybody do it to them during the time George Weah was in power? This thing is getting ridiculous, man. It's about time people stand up and do the right thing. Liberia is just shameful. Why we keep going back? Nothing good can happen to our own country. I hope they can continue, but if they try anything to any journalist in our country, I promise them I will pay my way and come to Liberia. I hope they can block me to the airport, or else we will start doing our own. Thank you.
All right, thank you for your contribution. Hello, how you doing? And let me get on and quickly. We are certainly getting there, and with God, all things are possible. It's always good to trust God in all that you will do. Yeah, do it. And we think for sure we are certainly getting there, and with God, all things are possible. All right, so that is it right here on this dial. William Bro, let's hear from you quickly. Let's hear from you. Hello?
Yeah, hello, Eddie.
Yeah, let's hear from you, bro.
Thank you so much. This is William Bro. Eddie, our prayer will be with you people and our brother Austin Kawa, who the domestic terrorist, went and put petrol bomb in his car. When the evil people are in power, the country perish. In fact, the situation will get worse every day, but guess what? God will protect people like you. They won't do nothing to you. But Liberia is going through the time where people will learn, and they will never be ungrateful to good people who are governing them. That country, the one that happened even in the first year will be worse off in the second year. Yeah, watch, baby. We pray for long life. You see, Bwaka, that's all. Where on earth a country that is dominated by young people will think of 85-year-old man who can rescue you? The man who doesn't have future, the man who care less about his life. He don't want coming to rescue you. You must be living in a full paradise to think that way. So that the situation like Brian going through today. And when Bwaka, the tannery, they play spoon can read before more open the tannery, we get Bwaka more than fire. Let that time reach. Thank you, baby.
All right, so when will be that time? We are watching to see when that time shall be, William Bro and team. Okay, so let me get on to this one. Hello, how you doing?
Hello.
Yeah, let's hear from you quickly. Hello?
Yeah. Hello?
Go on quickly. Let's listen to you, please.
Yeah, this is Lloyd D. Johnson, physician by loyalty, and I join you from my Popo Colony District number 11.
Let's hear from you, Lloyd.
No, Evie, in this country, I'm saying this to all the opposition. We need to be aggressive in this country. We really need to be aggressive in this country. Other than that, the old man will take control of the young people. We are the young people. We are the energetic people. One of these men, we can't be sitting here. We allow that kind of human being ruling the young or taking advantage over the young people. We are the hierarchy of the party. What the hierarchy of the party? What the rest of the honor of people?
Okay.
They want to stay up. They know how these people came to power. We need to show to them that
they've been up and running, and we are certainly getting there. We are certainly getting there. With God, all things are possible. Hello, how are you doing? Yeah, hello. Listen.
It be high.
Yeah.
AB, what is going on in Liberia is heartbreaking.
Okay.
It's very, very pathetic. Looking at Austin, I was watching the two of you are operating my two phone. Sitting in studio on radio while a car is burning. Just as other people said, what they call in United States domestic terrorism, our Baka government is carrying out. But that Baka get to know people that are in Baka government, the security, very Kuma passing around there. He even more than some of Charter Special Forces in 1990. He knows nothing. He's not any of them, not even near any of them. MPFL entered Liberia with 2 or 3 single barrel guns on December 24, 1989 and attacked the soil barrier in Butu and took their own gun and launched their rebellion with it. The people that playing with in Liberia, more than 75% of the population in Liberia know about gun. Waka is setting the country off for Dinya path that will go back to the die day anytime. You push the people against the wall. When they get to the wall, there's no more way they can go back. They'll come to you. What Waka is doing to Liberian people. The people will get single about going in our place and attack the very very command crew and get gone from there and defend themselves in our country. Very soon. Very soon. That's just what I wanted to say.
All right. Thank you. Connor, let's hear from Connor quickly. AB Connor, let's hear from you. Yeah.
Hey, AB, good evening.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much for the show. My hearts go up to Austin for the incident that just happened. And AB, I listened to the chief of office staff from my office when he spoke to him, because it tells you that fire started right after when the current came.
Yeah, when the current came, yeah.
Yes. So if December 10th or November 10th fire got out at the Pana Bar, and then the guy said when he got out of the Capitol building there was no current, so he sat outside with the security, with the Capitol building security.
Yeah.
When current came before he went in the building, 20 minutes after, so it could be a shock. But for me to see what guy talking about this place not for hooligan, it means that you have already concluded that I have given you it's as to who committed the crime. Maybe where's the country going? My friend, seriously.
You're right.
Look, before I leave the line, AB, Omar al-Bashir of Sudan, 2019, when the people got tired, just recently, Syria, after 50 years, in Russia. Look, our country, we are going through a lot. Rule the people, focus changing the country, because that was the mantra that how you campaign, you want to change the country. We are there, we're not bound by the rule of law. But I'm talking about bound by the rule of law. Hey, man, AB, man. Are you kidding me? Brother, you be careful. But you shouldn't bow down to them, because what they're doing is that they try to put fear in your soul. You can't be talking about the ills in society.
All right.
That's all they're doing.
Thank you. Let's show you at that. Let's get on to the next caller right here. Hello, how you doing? Hello.
Hello?
Yeah, quickly. Let's hear from you, please.
Yeah, my beloved brother, how you doing?
I'm fine, boss. Go on. Let's listen to you.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, this is Christopher William. I'm calling you from Syria, Damascus.
Okay.
But yeah, maybe I'm following you. I've been following you, and I'm enjoying every other thing you are doing for the country, and we do appreciate you. But AB, let me be able to be very frank with you. Majority of the houses that got burned in that country, how can you send a child? Like, take an example. I got my son who just went to MVDC almost 3 months ago, and they are telling you that he's graduating. And I saw him a few days ago claiming on LEPO. Look at the kind of thing that's taking place. One of my house got burned a few times in Dupont Road. Because why? The thing that happened today to that Capitol building is about the current. There was nobody that went in there because there was security. I mean, there are something. Look, let me not lie to you. They're one of the most important thing we need to do in this place is not everybody that way back people that will say, oh, we know about electricity, we know about current. My house that got burned in Johnsonville,
It's the same NDC people or old man that say, oh, he knew about electricity, said during those time. When he misplaced 1 or 2 wires and I want to burn my house down. So there are things we need to be able to work out. And let me not lie to you, you guys need to be very careful, brother. You guys need to be very careful. Even here, where we are, we the Liberian like here, we are fighting among ourselves here too. We are fighting among ourselves here. Some people don't speak to one another for the team business. My man, later. Thank you, brother.
All right, thank you. Let me play my voice message because you can't go through.
These people, ne? But what I want you to do, all of your need are on our blacklist because I was listening to your show, Jen. I tried calling in.
Yeah, go ahead now. You're talking.
All of your need are on our blacklist. You need to go to the embassy and tell the people because your life can first, my brother. That people trouble can finish. They just want to make you scary, but your life can first.
No.
Anybody that tests you in that country, they will hear us talking on the other side of the wall. Yeah. They will hear us talking. I think they concern Liberian people, women there, or Liberian people that here, we need to go to the White House and start marching. We need to tell Mr. Gamer. Because I list people you need. Nobody, when Baka try his children there will not survive too. But I want you to go to the embassy because they just bring your friend car. You go to the embassy and report that case.
Okay.
Because when something happens, Baka will can't say that yet. But when that case is there, like ew.
Okay. All right. Thank you. And let me get on to this one quickly. Hello.
Yeah. Good evening.
Yeah. Let's hear from you, please.
Yeah, 3 things quick, okay, maybe. First and foremost, what I do notice in Liberia is that we cherish academic credential more than common sense.
You're right.
I want to know in Liberia. There are a lot of people PhD, master's degree, PhD, but they are very dull. They don't know what they're doing. So we cherish academic first, and then secondly, maybe, we all refer to that, but the honest truth is that what I believe in life and what I believe in the world, and we are all recycling. Although no one has told that we die, you come back, but I believe in myself that people who die and come back, because the reason why God is not a dumb God. If people have to live forever on earth, then there will be no space. That's why He make all the recycle. Why you think that you born your child today? They say they made a child your uncle way back, your grandpa way back, your great grandpa way back, because people come back. Then secondly, the reason I'm saying these things that when we're afraid to die, meaning the right thing will not be done. For we are in America, we cherish America our whole life. We always hear the American people that people gave their life for us to enjoy the freedom we have in this country today. So if we sit there and fold our hands and few 4,000 security personnel that are catering to over 6 million people, and we fold our hands, definitely will not go nowhere. The president spoke very irresponsible today, right? We are in an investigation, we are in an initial look into the problem. You conclude that the Capitol building were burned by hooligans. So all I'm trying to say that maybe we're very sorry for the incident happening to Austin Kawa, and you're saying how to be on that line, but equally so, we have to take the whole thing to the street, half an hour. The police guy who in the neighborhood, they wouldn't use him to come down and beat people. We know a horse. When you're not eating on time, already we put a kitchen, we be a wife, a child, you know as well protect a child, you not come protect pocket or interest. So we don't need no holler again, Ebi. As I said, me, I'm not putting my mind for that. The young father now in America, I'm not in Liberia right now. But you die, you come back.
All right. Thank you. Where you are that? Let me get on quickly. Pascal, let's hear from you. No time. Yeah. About to come and win us, and I'll be off. Yeah. Wow, I'm going too far. Yeah. Quickly, let's hear from you. No time.
For me,
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, go on. We're listening to you quickly, please. No time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is Pascal David. So I'm concerned first for you. I don't know how you're going to be managing because the old man has spoken today, and he spoke like a real terrorist. you know, accept the match about Mr. Pastor today. Again, it's scary. I heard people say, oh man, well, very serious today. I don't know, but to get a president speak the way he spoke, I'm scared about when you stand in front of death. Maybe this old man will die and not die with young people. If you think that it is everybody, if you will speak because you want the people who back to your purpose to come,
You're right.
you will be mistaken. That's not true.
Okay.
You I'm ready for you. Maybe you're going to be in a position where you would live to always not worry about for me. You can catch it. This country be safe.
All right, Pascal, we can hold you at that. Let me just pick up these few persons. I've gone overboard, man. I'm beginning. But y'all keep playing now. I think the other windows are open now for my boys. Who's coming up? Otis is coming up. Otis Sankan. So you can be playing, seeing, and why I'm trying to just make few calls now, so that you can you can continue with what it is. Waiting for sure God is with us. You don't be worried. Whatever they do, they are doing it, and they can do whatever they can. But guess what? God is alive and God is strong. And you never know how God works. He works in mysterious ways. Terrible things are happening in this country. You don't still see the hands of God in it. You don't still believe that it is God. You listen to Bobby just now. Around 7 o'clock, he entered that building. He sat outside because current had not come. At that time, the fire had not started. Immediately, current came, fire started. You saw the damage that was done. But you know, the Unity Party want to use the scenario. It is not anybody who did it, but they want to use the scenario so that they can start hating at people. It is not something that was caused by anybody, but they want to use it so that they will target people. That's what they are doing. So every little thing that happens, somebody who they will use it to target people. They use it to so even if it, look, this government is cursed, and I will still say that. If JMB, not if, now that JMB has made it clear that he has the boys all over to start shooting and killing people, I think there are other thoughts that are running through mind now. And we'll get there. Again, I want to say that for short and say we'll get there. We're not doing 2 minutes talking again. We'll talk to the issues, but as to what action will be taken, we're not going to talk about that now. As to what action will be taken, not issue that we're coming to discuss now. We'll discuss other issues. We'll speak to the issues. But as to what action will be taken, they are not things for radio discussions anymore. They are not things for radio discussions anymore. Good. That's where we are getting now. So we're not going to be on radio where you call, we'll do the no. Now what we're discussing now, we're not discussing on radio. As to action that will be taken, it's not called for radio discussion. So just know that. Good. Just know that. So we are getting there, and this is what it is, and we will be there. All right. So let me just call a few of my winners quickly, then we get going. I just want to tell you that. Fortunate situation, I greeted Austin Kawa, and my brother, very energetic, strong. The guys. So you know the you're not tolerant. So all the thing you did to we are for all those years. You couldn't manage. Hello, how you doing?
Yeah,
fine, boss. Your name, please.
My name is Jacob Barrow.
Joseph Barrow?
Jacob Barrow.
Oh, Jacob Barrow?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, Barrow. You play the three wise men tonight.
Yeah, bro.
Wow. You ever playing one before?
I don't play no way on the stadium.
How many times you play tonight? You play no way. How many times you play tonight?
Today I play more 8 different times today.
You play how many times?
8 different times, but I'm on a show. I play on a show.
Yeah, how many times you play on my show? That why I'm talking. Lead that one there.
I play 2 times on a show.
2 times. Could you imagine that? See, you're giving up. All right, congratulations, boss Barrow. You won 20,000. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Finally.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
at least finally is there, so it's now working out for you. So let me get to the next person quickly. I'm rushing now because my boy Otis Sanka is here, so you can start playing now. I'm not doing any draw. The next line now, so the rest of the other people will call. They will be from Otis Sanka, and you can start playing at the same star 799 star and 1 on the hatch. You're going to play with that the same thing, and so you're going to get it off for him. So I'm just trying to call up these people. that we have here tonight, right here on this die, and we are certainly getting there. And with God, all things are possible. So let's go on. God is God, and anyone who lives in God, God lives in you. And this is where we are, and we are grateful to the Almighty God for everything He's been doing for us and continues to do for us. And this is our country, and this is what it is. And Boaka said the country will end. You never know how it will end. Hello, how you doing?
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, your name, please.
I'm Andrew Chie.
Chie, Mr. Chie, how you doing? And you played the jackpot.
Yeah, I did.
How many times?
I played 4 times.
4 times. You ever played one before?
No, not at all.
Ah.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, that's great. And you see that now, that now or now, at least you're now about to say something about it. And so I think it's good. 20,000 is what I'm calling you for. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you.
Yeah. So what's the name again?
Andrew Chie.
Andrew Chie. Congratulations, Andrew. So let me get to the next person quickly. We are certainly getting there. I said the rest of you, they will call you up. So let me just try to run through with somebody quickly so that we can go on with it. Guys in Liberia, don't allow yourself to be used by politicians to hurt one another. The very people using you, they know who you are and what you are capable of doing. They will set you up and you will die. That's why you should know. Everything else you are doing for them, they will set you up and you will die. Don't mind them. And that is what it is. Right? Yeah, I know you people can do that. Hello, how you doing?
Yeah, you're in.
What's your name?
And yes, to Mercy, we are Kofa according from Carwell.
Wow, so okay, okay, good, my man. You played the jackpot.
Yes, I played the jackpot. I played 5 times.
5 times tonight?
Yeah.
And how many times you played and won before?
No, I not won before. I've been playing, but I not won.
Look at what I'm calling tonight. I'm telling you.
I'm having a faith tonight. Today I said I'm having a faith I'll come in to win.
You are won now. You see?
Yes, I'm a believer.
Oh, you are a believer?
Yeah, I'm telling me I'm a believer. I'm a parishioner.
So you are a Catholic man?
Yeah.
Who one of the parishes you worship with?
The Joseph Parish, Sastera Mary.
Oh, Sastera Mary's.
Yeah, or later alone.
Priest, we had days some powerful prayers during the course of the week. That's you too. Congratulations to you, my man.
Yeah. Thank God.
And if you didn't win, huh?
Yeah.
How much you won?
No, wish me.
Okay, you now reach. You win 20,000. Congratulations.
Okay, thank you. Thank God. Thank you.
So what's the name again?
So Mercy, we are Kofa.
Okay, we are Kofa. Sebastian, we are Kofa.
Yeah.
All right, congratulations, Sebastian. The people behind there just talking. We are certainly getting there, and with God, all things are possible. Yeah. So we are certainly getting there, and like we said, we will try our best, and that is where we are, and we're going to do on with it. So let me just go on with this person quickly. We certainly getting there, and the rest of you will be called, but be playing now because Otis Sanka is supposed to be on. I just hit the ball time up, and which is too bad on my part. Sorry about you, okay, Otis. And but let me see. Let me rumble out of this place, and the rest of you they will be calling you, and as I'm gone, right off the air. So let us see what happens here. Yeah, we certainly. Hello, how you doing?
Yes.
How you doing, boss man?
Okay, bro.
What's
Fito
who?
Fito Pana.
Fito Boyo?
Pana.
Fito Pana?
Yeah.
But that Pana ni na pele ni na woman ni neo. Then is it Pana? Da yala ni Pana?
Yeah, chi. Yeah. You right, let's play.
Victor, where play you at Nana? I'll call your location because the thing I coming to. I want anybody to come look for you. I'm just saying, where play you working, Nana?
I'm working no OT.
Oh, you don't do anything?
Nothing about body.
What time? Yeah. So what you you say what?
I don't do nothing OT.
Wow. What you call you not doing anything?
I tell you.
Okay. So, brother, how you doing? Yeah? Hello, you stay there? Very good. How's everything here? How many times you play tonight?
I've been playing this video, man.
Eh?
I've been playing over. I play only one time today.
Eh?
I've been playing, but I play only one time today.
Only one time today?
Yeah, but I've been playing, my man.
Finally, you won something today. Congratulations.
So
they will call the rest of you. You won 20,000. They will call the rest of you, and they will call the rest winners. Thank you so much for the time tonight. We appreciate it.
But thank you, Billy.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. All right, thank you so much, my brother, and we wish you all the best. And we'll call the rest of you up, even the 100,000 folks will be called up tonight as well. So I want to say thanks to all of you for the time. Until we are back here, God willing, we can only say, do have a pleasant night and do have a pleasant time. And keep praying for your country. For those of you who will survive it, you're not praying for your country because whatever it is. Look, those of you who will survive it, you will survive it. These are tough times. There's nothing you can do to change it. People who are supposed to die, they will die. People who are supposed to get sick, they will get sick. These are turbulent times. And they said, when calamity befalls a nation, what's supposed to happen will happen. Whoever's supposed to be it, that's it. Pray that indeed God Almighty will be able to save you through it. That's all I can tell you. Thank you so much for the time. Until we are back here, do have a pleasant night. Bye-bye.